apologetic lover of humanity, a woman of great humane cordiality, mother of the Center of Excellence and State Democratic Splendor, chairman and convener of the 24th National Women Conference.
God bless. Brave and vivacious. As women of value, we should recognize our work and own it. Each of us has unique talents, skills, and perspectives that should be seen and heard. It is not about comparing yourself with others, it is not about looking for validation from external sources. It's about understanding that the true value of a woman comes from within. We are who God wants us to be.
You win, any time again. You can someone, any time again. Arawa bolojo, iruwa lejo, eyi fun keke, eyi fun keleke. Labani wa kayo, owa eyan odo ọkùnrin. Àwa lọmọ ke ìlú yìí o, iye ló yẹ wá kalẹ̀.
Our special guest of honor, His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, ably represented by the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency, Pastor Umo Eno. The theme of this year's conference is Soar Beyond Boundaries, Enriching Your Communities. This is another time of the year to bring women from different walks of life to this unique forum that is aimed at empowering and inspiring participants on professional development, networking, personal growth, and spurring a positive change among women in Lagos State, in Nigeria, and the world at large. Council, Committee on Wives of Lagos State Officials is a community-based gender organization established to complement the efforts of Lagos State government in bringing about growth, development, and general influencing our state. Let me give you a little background to Council. Council was founded in 1974 by late Dame Obafumilayo Johnson, the wife of the late Brigadier Mobolaji Johnson, the first military governor of Lagos State. The organization was revived after many docile years in 1999 by Her Excellency, Distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the wife of our indefatigable grand patron, the 12th governor of Lagos State then, and now the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Council has also profited from the progressive leadership of my predecessors, Her Excellency Dame Manuela Abimbola Fashola and Her Excellency Mrs. Bolale Amode, who have steered the ship before I came on board. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's conference, Soar Beyond Boundaries, Enrich Communities, is very apt in view of the need to further encourage women to be self-confident and break boundaries in order to breast the tape in whatever fields they desire. Women globally are challenging the status quo by contributing immensely to the world economy, working hard and positively influencing the world with transformative contributions. As a matter of fact, when women soar beyond boundaries, they will enrich communities. And this brings unique insight and priorities for them to advocate for policies that address the needs of all citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hybrid conference, and we would like to again acknowledge all participants, including the virtual participants. You are greatly appreciated in this life-impacting conference. Most respectfully, I welcome our special guest of honor for this opening ceremony, His Excellency Pastor Umar Eno, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, Her Excellency Dr. Akon Eyakim. Honor for the Globe Gala Night, His Excellency Senator Ademola Nuruddin Adeleke, the Governor of Osun State. Let me also acknowledge and welcome our special guest of honor for the closing ceremony of this year's Council NWC, His Excellency Engineer Abdullahi Sule, the Governor of Nasarawa State. I also extend appreciation to all excellencies here present. Thank you, Your Excellencies, for graciously honoring our invitation and identifying with the cause of women leadership and development. Permit me at this time to specially recognize and celebrate our chief host, a visionary and dynamic leader, our very own Mr. Infrastructure, Mr. Celebrity, my darling husband, the Governor of the Center of Excellence, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Mr. Governor, all of us from the Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials acknowledge your unrelenting effort in transforming Lagos State to a mega city through the Things Plus agenda, projects and programs that further give relief to all residents in the state. We also acknowledge your strategic leadership, dedication and commitment to the welfare and interests of women in our dear state. May I also humbly extend my deep appreciation to the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, for your immense support to all council programs. I cannot fail to publicly appreciate my darling Okoniwa sisters and my political advisor, the wife of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State and Vice Chairman of Council, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, for your continuous support and passion to serve humanity. Most profoundly, I appreciate the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, and members of the House of Assembly for their timely interventions and support. I heartily recognize the esteemed members of the State Executive Council and the entire administrative strata of the government for all your constant support and painstaking efforts. Special recognition must be given to my powerful sisters, wives of governors who have traveled long distance down to Lagos to identify with us. Thank you very much, my sisters, for coming. I also want to recognize a woman, sometimes I don't know whether she's a woman or a man, the Minister of Women Affairs, Mrs. Fuji Kennedy. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming all the way from Abuja. We also have the wife of the Minister of Health, Mrs. Olukemi Alausa. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation. Orphanages are safe. On choosing the orphanages to be visited this year, they used the administrative division of Lagos, which is Ibile, Ikorodu, Badagry, Ikeja, and Lagos. The names of the different orphanages are displayed on the screen. But what I want to point out there is that we have also realized that quite a number of orphanages are springing up every day, and they need to be registered properly so that we can monitor what is happening in those orphanages and homes. We also have elder care homes in Lagos State. To date registered, I think we have like 18 registered elder homes and about 65 properly registered orphanage homes in Lagos State. There are still quite a number of them that are being registered. They're in the process. So we are trying to capture that and collaborate with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development. Another committee that we have is the Council Medical Think Tank Committee. We have, through this committee, under the leadership of Professor Olu Adeyeye, made it possible to do screening for our women and extend a hand of fellowship a little bit further to some of our women in the community. Some have benefited from it. Not only has the Medical Think Tank Committee done that, they have gone a step further in 2024 to have what we call medical podcasts. And this is open to everyone. We try to use our emails to send the links out to people that are friends of council. So far, from 24th June 2024 till date, 103 out of the 132 who were scheduled to benefit from this free health screening have been screened. We have had about 6 podcast sessions cutting across mental health and wellness by one of our facilitators today, Professor Rotimi Koka. Importance of regular screening by Dr. Jimmy Shodipo. Sudden death, causes and risks by Dr. Ajibare. And we had one recently in August. We also have the Council Welfare Committee. This is made up of members that go around to check our members. This is headed by Mrs. Medinat Famakiwa. We have the Prayer Committee. Now, when you have a successful program that goes on year in, year out, and we're able to celebrate our 24th anniversary, it is not by our hands, it is by divine intervention. And so we do not play with our prayer committee. And this is ably led by Pastor Mrs. Omolara Abari and Mrs. Shakirat Bayewu. Simultaneously, we have these bi-monthly prayer meetings, Zoom monthly prayer meetings, weekly recorded prayer meetings, both for Christians and Muslims. This has been a platform to commit members and the affairs of the state into God's care. We continued with this spiritual journey, and the last one we held before this conference took place on the 29th of August 2024. Some innovations have evolved in council. We have the Council Agricultural Committee. During this period under review, we held agricultural training for council members in 3 batches in line with food security drive of the state government and to empower our members with useful skills. A total of 69 members were trained in poultry, fishery, snail, and crop farming. The Council Agri Committee, led by Mrs. Toyin Badejo, have now set up their cooperative, which has been registered as Council Cooperative, Agricultural and Multipurpose Society, Council Success Camps 1 and 2. Council Camps is made up of 40 out of the 69 trained members in 2 groups. The Renewed Hope Initiative, Lagos branch. Also, it is noteworthy to mention that Council has actively participated in promoting the various projects under the Renewed Hope Initiative, championed by the First Lady of Nigeria. The Renewed Hope Initiative is poised to provide succor and relief to numerous families across the Federation. Renewed Hope programs executed in Lagos include the Renewed Hope Elderly Support Scheme, the Renewed Hope Education Support Initiative, the Renewed Hope Women in Technology Training Program, the Renewed Hope Women Agricultural Support Program. There are other programs that Her Excellency has championed and all the state First Ladies are supporting, like the e-registration of births, the Agri Young Farmers Club, which will be coming up, and sometime next week, they will be launching the National Fabric for Nigeria. To this end, let me use this medium to appreciate our Grand Matron, the First Lady of Nigeria and Mother of the Nation, Her Excellency, Distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, for her continued support to Council and ensuring that various RHI projects meet the needs of the teeming population. Prior to this conference, we had a press conference, we had our fun day and awareness walk. Our press conference to announce our National Women's Activities and the Council Fun Day was held on September 2nd, 2024. The theme of the Fun Day is Cultural Fiesta, aimed at showcasing the unity in diversity of our various tribes and the beauty of our culture, with features like decor, food, dances, games, and parades. It was attended by over 100 council members. The pre-conference walk was held on the 3rd of September 2024 at Badagry. The ancient town of Badagry was chosen in line with our custom to organize pre-conference walks in the administrative divisions of Lagos. We have had our walks in Ikeja, Lagos Island, Epe, and now Badagry. By the grace of God, next year, we will be visiting Ikorodu Division. NWC 2024. Last year, we urged participants to unleash their potentials. For the year 2024, we are encouraging all women to soar beyond boundaries and reach communities. To achieve our aim at this year's conference, we have lined up the following capacity building, life impacting, and trending topics for discussion, which will be delivered by experts in the field of their expertise. This morning, we had communicable disease, spreadable, recognition, and strategies for prevention and management outbreak. We also had challenging genotype stereotypes, the role of empathy and emotional intelligence of the boy child. Immediately after the opening ceremony, we will be having smart garden farming, pathway to food security, climate change and women's health, advancing women's political participation, the role of legislation, the role of education, and the role of mentorship. Others include a legacy of compassion, championing transformative social welfare, holistic wellness, nurturing body and mind, an entrepreneurial mindset, building multiple streams of income. In line with our tradition, we will also be honoring our inspirational woman of the year, Princess Adejoke Orelope Adefilere, as well as present awards of honor to some supporting personalities and corporate organizations who have partnered with us over the years. This year, we will be honoring Ministry of Health, Conference 57, and one of our most loyal and supportive staff who has dedicated decades of his public service in serving the committee, Mr. Olawale Muideen Lawal. We sincerely appreciate all your long supporting role. We will also be honoring our own Oba Kabiyesi of Lagos, Alayeluwa, Oba Akiolu. Also, let me emphasize that towards promoting various businesses, we will be having council virtual and physical markets at this conference where participants will have the opportunity to purchase various home use items. We have the medical and Medical Women's Association in collaboration with Ministry of Health doing free health screenings just opposite the entrance here. New features at the conference that have been packaged for your viewing delight and participation include the AI Corner, Game Zone, Optimized Tech Zone, Improved Wellness and Lifestyle Zone, Business and Commerce Zone. For the first time at Council NWC, we will be having fresh farm products, chocolate tasting at our physical market. Participants can also access and benefit from our free legal clinics, insurance schemes, and medical services. Let me now state that it is impossible to host a conference of this magnitude without a daring and dynamic team. Therefore, I would like to commend and appreciate the efforts of 2024 Conference Planning Committee members. Please come out for recognition. 2024 Conference Planning Committee. Wherever you are, please stand up. They are wearing purple Ankara. This is ably led by my dear sister, Professor Olufunke Adeyeye. It has been months and weeks of tireless planning and deliberations for members of the committee towards ensuring that this year's NWC is a huge success. I also celebrate our council seniors, the executives, and in fact, all my beautifully dressed Okoniwa sisters for your understanding, enthusiasm, cooperation, and commitment. Thank you very much. A lot has been put into this conference, and we must not allow it to go to waste. It must not end up as a talk shop. We must push beyond our boundaries, known and unknown. There is a saying by Terry Stoot, and he said, the courage to soar to great heights is inside all of us. Believe this very much. I believe that. We must refuse to be average or be satisfied with where we are, no matter how good it may be. A lot of us are too comfortable in our zones. We need to soar beyond boundaries and reach our communities. A lot has been deposited in all of us. Some of you have opportunity to go to school. Some of you have seen the 3 walls or 4 walls of the university. Some of you have been given opportunities to be in some positions. Please, let us utilize this position. Let us enrich our communities. Different type of communities. Different type of communities. We need to express ourselves in our people. We must do away with the arrival mentality. Don't be selfish. Never be tempted to live for you, yourself, and your family alone. It's not just about you. Even if you think you have arrived, there's still a lot more to achieve for our communities. We are a continuous moving phenomenon which our world is privileged to have at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials, we want to say thank you and thank you, and thank you. Thank you for making it possible for us to host. Thank you for participating in the 2024 National Women's Conference, and thanking you ahead for 2025. God sparing our life. Remember, our theme is So Beyond Boundaries by Enriching Communities. It is a 2-day conference. Tomorrow we will have our closing ceremony and our gala night. And there's still so much to learn. Please remember to network, make new friends. We will be having some prizes given out tomorrow. And we will ask you questions. A minimum of 20 friends. We will test you to know if you've made a new friend or you're hanging on to your old friends. We will test you. God bless our women, God bless our men, God bless Lagos State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are council, Okoniwa, Ibega Ileko, Ajumoshe Ogowani, Esheo.
It is TV poster for our mommy. Let's go.
Women, praise the Lord. Excellency, I acknowledge everyone seated here. I stand here today to present this great award to a great daughter, a great woman, a star in our own time. Inspirational Woman of the Year 2024, presented to Excellency Princess Adojeke Adefulere at the 24th National Women's Conference, organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials, dated this day, 10th September 2024. On behalf of the chairperson, the First Lady of Lagos State, I do this presentation.
The technical team, I was told that there is a special video that should be played right about now, right after this presentation is done. Please kindly cue it in. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Would like the attention of I was told that there is a video that will happen.
On September 29, 1959, Lagos, the city of aquatic splendor, was blessed with the star through the royal lineage of Prince Jimo Karimo Laka of Akeja Union and Amore ruling house of Lagos State. She is the first girl and the third born of 13 children and was Christian, Victoria Adejoke, popularly called Yalam, which means a cheerful giver. Princess Adejoke Oredope Adefulire attended Salvation Army Primary School, Agege, Lagos, from 1965 to 1971, and she finished her secondary school education from St. Joseph's Secondary School, Manguru, situated at Ikeja, local government area of Lagos State. She is an alumni of the Lagos State University, LASU, where she obtained a bachelor's degree in sociology and a diploma in social works. Aside being a princess, she is an administrator and a social worker before foraying into Nigerian politics. At the start of her political sojourn, she was elected into the Lagos State House of Assembly to represent Alimosho Constituency 1 in 1992, where she creditably gained the respect of her fellow colleagues and was subsequently elected as the chairman, House Service Committee. In the year 2002, she was appointed as the Electoral Commissioner at the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission last year. From 2003 to 2007, she was appointed the Lagos State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation and reappointed to the same position between 2007 and 2011. While she held sway in the ministry, she introduced so many initiatives that benefited thousands of families within the Center of Excellence, hence the nickname Big Mommy amongst artisans and entrepreneurs alike.
As always, it has been my pleasure and today an honor and privilege to be part of this year's National Women Conference with the theme Soil Beyond Boundaries and Rich Communities. I am elated to have been nominated as a recipient of 2024 Inspirational Woman of the Year by the Committee of Lagos State Officials known as Council. The theme of this year's conference is very suitable and timely because throughout history, women have defied all odds, soared beyond boundaries and emerged as winners, victors, and conquerors. Let me appreciate my sister, the First Lady of Lagos State, and our mother, the convener, Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, for your explanatory, for your leadership in steering these affairs of council. Similarly, my appreciation goes to the wife of the Deputy Governor for your collaboration and solidarity. I would like to extend my appreciation and respect to His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Sanwo-Olu, for your purposeful leadership in Lagos State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, and my dear sister, wife of the Speaker, and our dear mothers in the House, especially those at the seat on the lower table. Let me also use this opportunity to appreciate and thank all the Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials. Hello, women. Hello, women. Let me also thank all our visiting delegates. Thank you so much for finding time to be here. And God bless you and your family. On behalf of myself, my family and associates, I accept this award with gratitude, recognizing the enormous responsibility that comes with it. I am humbled by this recognition at this way, and undoubtedly strengthen my commitment toward gender equality and empowerment of women in particular, and the social economic development of Nigeria. This leads me to the pertinent quote that says, and I quote, "When women are given respect, the ability and freedom to pursue their personal dreams and ambition, life improves for anyone. When a woman is entrusted with leadership, the world becomes a better place. This is because a woman is a natural nation builder. Therefore, it is pertinent that we prioritize the inclusion of women voices and enhance women participation, most especially in public space." The framer of SDG 5, which is gender equality and empowerment of women and girls, were very clear in their vision. Evidently, the contribution of women to social, political, and economic development of any modern society are essential and indispensable. Women's full and effective participation in politics and decision-making has been widely recognized as fundamental to achieving sustainable development goals. The Beijing Declaration and Platform Action provide a blueprint with 12 critical areas of concern for actualization of women and girls. Distinguished women and few men in the house, Nigeria, please take notice. Hello? Please take notice from this moment that our women here, who may be not directly affected, but other women at home, in our workplaces, in our communities, their children are roaming about the streets aimlessly. We owe it a duty to impact our life, our world. And impacting our world, we must take this message home to ensure and to empower other children's women that are not in school. We have millions of children that are roaming about the streets as we speak. We must work together with government of Lagos State and government of Nigeria in individual states to ensure that these young people are back in school. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? When we get home, make sure that the children in your community are back in school. It is only when they are educated and they are in school that we can eradicate poverty.
Gentlemen, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State.
Thank you. Asake, please be seated. Thank you. DJ, you wanted to give us the sound before? He's a female DJ. Eh? You wanted to give us the music? Please be seated. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, everybody be seated. Thank you. You can see that I'm happy and I'm joyous and I'm indeed very excited. When you are just arriving from a very long trip in which we believe that we have represented the nation well with Mr. President leading on a very important trip to China. We all have cause and reasons to be thankful for. But I've not slept very well. But it's good, and I'm happy that I can join you at this year's Council celebration. Your Excellencies, esteemed distinguished guests, incredible women that have gathered yet again this year, and today especially, it's of immense honor for me to address you yet again at the 2024 National Women's Conference organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council. Let me first and foremost acknowledge and celebrate, like I said, the tireless effort of Madam First Lady Dr. Claudiana Sanwo-Olu, the yearly convener of this remarkable event that has kept faith with all of the women in Lagos State. I think we all deserve a round of applause again. You have been here from 2019, 2020 for COVID, we made it hybrid. In 2021, you all came out. In 2022, you came out. In 2023, you are here. This is 2024 again. You have turned out in large number. You deserve a round of applause. My prayer is that by the time you are doing your 25th anniversary next year, we'll look for a hall that is twice this size to contain all of you. Is that not so? We look for a hall that is twice this size to contain all of you. Please give yourself a round of applause. God will keep you. God will save all of you alive that you will see next year's 25th anniversary of Council. And so I want to thank Madam First Lady. I want to thank Madam Deputy Governor's wife, Chief Oluremi Hamzat, for always supporting this effort. I also want to thank Professor Mrs. Olufunke Adeyeye and the entire leadership of Council for working tirelessly, sleepless nights, to have yet another successful hosting of this event. The Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials have been at the forefront of community engagement and on the forefront of developmental projects that have significantly impacted in the life of the residents across Lagos. through these initiatives that focus on healthcare, on education, on women empowerment, Council has earned a rightful place. Council has earned a rightful place in the calendar of Lagos State. And year in year, you have demonstrated it by your commitment at uplifting the most vulnerable in our society. Your projects have been impactful. You have shown that you can do what even we that are direct government cannot put together sometimes. We want to thank you. You have done provisions in medical equipment. You have constructed schools. You have organized skill development program for women, for youth. You have joined in various life-changing interventions in our state. This effort, in my view, reflects the deep understanding of the needs of the community that we serve and your dedication as council members year in, year out at creating a sustainable development outcomes. Your impactful initiative align seamlessly with the broader development agenda of our own administration. Our administration, you know too well, within our Teams Plus agenda, we're pushing and ensuring that we can improve infrastructure, we can enhance human capital development, we can promote an inclusive economic growth. Our Teams Plus agenda effectively symbolizes and encapsulates what Council truly stands for. The synergy, therefore, between Council and our administration's vision ensures that development reaches every nook and cranny of our state, particularly in underserved areas. Therefore, on your behalf, I want to commend the courage and the dedication of Council. The courage they have shown year in, year out at identifying laudable projects. Their contribution, we believe, will continue to be a vital force in driving Lagos forward into a prosperous and inclusive future. And you have seen that this year's theme of the conference, which is Soar Beyond Boundaries, it's not only enriching, it actually speaks to the needs of our society today. To soar beyond boundaries is to elevate yourself, is to not to be constrained by the I cannot do it spirit, but by pushing forward and ensuring and saying to yourself, we have the capacity and we have the capability to do it by not giving up, by ensuring that if we know they carry last, Council know they carry last at all. Imagine that in the incredible impacts of the discussions and conversations today and tomorrow will not only improve life, but it will change the course of our conversation. Women have always been a forefront of progress. Women have always been a forefront of development. And we believe this conference is an evidence of your unwavering commitment to driving positive change in our society. When you give a woman a chance, they do not only change family, they change nations, they change communities, they change life, and that's what you are, and that's what you are. That's what Council stands for. Our communities need you. Our communities deserve you. Our communities would be better if women like you strive to empower others, fully take charge, and take not only the home front, but also the societal front, the workplaces, and show leadership at all of these places. Show leadership in your offices, in your communities, in your churches, in your mosques, in your market area, in every sphere of endeavor. Show the leadership that women are known for and that Council continues to impact in you. This conference, in our view, is not just a gathering of minds, but it's a call to action. It challenges us to break free from the constraints that hold us back, to channel our energy positively. And we believe that when we channel our energy positively, we'll enrich life, not only our lives, but lives around us. And so we're privileged in Lagos, and we're privileged in this year's council that they've lined up and you have listened to very credible guest speakers and credible moderators. You have seen the likes of Dr. Toyin Adeyemi, you will see the likes of Dr. Toyin Adeyemi, Mrs. Dr. Okuno, Professor Rotimi Koka, Honorable Okoyemi Akiyele, Professor Toyin Ogundipe, and others that will be addressing issues ranging from prevention and management of communicable diseases, to transformative social welfare strategies, to improvement of the subject of the boy-child development. We believe these discussions will provide valuable insights that can help shape the future of our community, our state, and our nation in all. The country is going through difficult times, but it's not peculiar to our country alone. Nations are going through difficult times. The world indeed is going through difficult times. It's only when we come together like this, it's only when we believe that when all of us work together, when all of us stand together, that we can solve our problems collectively. We know that it is a time for us to tighten our belts, but we keep saying that the leadership is committed. It might show some challenges here and there, but I know that the leadership are committed from the central to all the sub-nationals. And when we come around together like this, let us also be able to live here believing that indeed there's a better tomorrow for all of us. Because the people that don't believe that they have a better tomorrow will be like the wasted generation. Nigeria will be better than what it is today. Lagos State will be better than what it is today. You, even individually, in your home, in your house, you hope and you believe that you'll be better than what you are today. And so that's why we have to have that positive change, that belief in ourselves, that sense of hope, that sense of engagement. And a conference or a gathering like this provides us that opportunity to encourage ourselves, to talk to ourselves, and to admonish ourselves that indeed a better tomorrow is on the horizon for us. For us in Lagos State, we'll continue to ensure that with every fiber that we have, we'll serve you better. We'll make this place a lot better than we met it. We'll create opportunity for women. We'll create opportunity for our youth. We'll create opportunity for various businesses, micro, small enterprises. Indeed, that's what we sign. That is our commitment to you, and we will not stop until we will achieve it. I want to thank our guest speaker, the Chief Guest of Honor, my brother, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, here represented by Madam Deputy Governor, for taking out time to be here. Our other colleagues that will also be joining us in the course of today and tomorrow, we want to thank you for creating the time to be with us at this year's conference. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we engage in various sessions and discussions in the next few days, I want to urge all participants to take the knowledge and inspiration gained here and to turn it into action, whether in public space, whether in your businesses, whether in your market, whether in your places of worship. Turn it into a call for action. Let your impact on your gathering at council this year, let it make a positive change in your life. Let people know that when you come back, when you get home, that there's something positive about you that you have been able to take away from this year's conference. Because it's only when we do that that we can begin to change our communities, that we can begin to see real developments, and we can become the real change makers that we all pray for. Because the change is not about the president that is Mr. President. The change is not the president that is Mr. Governor. The change is in each and every one of us. And it is a change that you make of yourself that makes a global or the collective change that we'll expect from our community. So change, they say, starts with ourselves. Start with each and every one of you that in this room today. So I want to thank you very much. Over there, there was a road to. Yeah, no. If I took a lot of going, you throw more carrots in on you. Kabali, Jekwe, Koro Yakan, Mololi, Dadani. Mo dúpẹ́ pé ẹ̀tún wá sí council ọdún yìí ìdùnnú bẹ̀ ní pé ẹ̀yin la máa rí àwa náà lè máa bá lágbára Ọlọ́run jẹ́ máa ṣe lọ́dún tó kọjá tó máa tó ń bọ̀ látúntò eléyìí lọ. Ìrí tẹ wá lọ́dún yìí ni pé kí a rí dájú pé àmú kankan lọ́lé, àmú kankan tó ṣe pàtàkì àmú lọ́lé nínú rírò, nínú ṣíṣe tìlú máa fi dá, tìlú máa fi tòrò. Nítorí nǹkan tí káṣọ wà fún nìyẹn, wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó yẹ ká máa ṣe, wọ́n ń ṣe ní ilé ìwé, wọ́n ń ṣe ní ilé ìwòsàn, wọ́n ń ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo ètò ìdàgbàsókè tó ń ṣe láàrin ìlú. So ẹni pé ó jẹ́ dandan pé a gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn kí ìlú bá lè tòrò ní ìtawá ṣe bí nìyẹn. Lágbára Ọlọ́run ilé àtọ̀nà yìí náà á tòrò, ẹ̀yin náà ètìlú ètìgbà lẹ́yìn ọ̀la o. Ọlọ́run náà kò dẹ̀ ní filé, kò dẹ̀ ní fi dá yín nìkan o. Aláàánú ni wọ́n yín o. Àdúrà àti ẹ̀bẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tán fún wa náà, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ mú délé o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. In closing, I want to reiterate the unwavering support of our government to Council and to support the mission that birthed Council and on the broader goal, empowering of women across Lagos State, across Nigeria, we believe is our collective responsibility. Let us all work together towards a future where every woman can rise into her full potential, contribute meaningfully to society, and leave a lasting legacy of progress and prosperity. I want to thank you all very much for listening. It's been an honor to serve as your governor of Lagos State. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, captain of our ship, leader of our team, chief hosts, and patron.
And so I want to start by saying I thank you for the kind invitation extended to me to be part of this conference, which from what I have seen is not just an ordinary conference, but a confluence of cerebral minds coming together to expand the frontiers of development expression in the home front. On behalf of my wife, Her Excellency Pastor, this is Patience Moino, the government and people of Akwa Ibom State, I congratulate you on the successful hosting of this conference. While we acknowledge the women-friendly policies of the governor of Lagos State, my dear brother, His Excellency Mr. Sanwo-Olu, this platform has added more value to the policy of women, inclusion, and other gender-friendly initiatives of the government. Let me particularly pay deserving tribute to my dear sister, the wife of the governor of Lagos State and chairman, wives of Lagos State officials, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, for the exceptional leadership she has provided and the mobilization of wives of government officials holding positions in Lagos State government. The theme of your conference, Soar Beyond Boundaries, Enrich Communities, is quite hot and inspiring. It was the former Prime Minister, the late Margaret Thatcher, who once said that if you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. Women are soaring everywhere, scattering the glass ceiling. There is nothing we cannot achieve if we work hard. Deploy our full potentials. In the United States of America today, Vice President Kamala Harris is in the course of breaking what may be Here in Nigeria, we are also swearing and breaking previously hard concrete layers that were used to wedge against our growth. My deputy governor, who is representing me, that's the word from the governor, at this event, is the first female deputy governor elected on a joint ticket with me. Our ESCO contains women who have added value to the system. To this, we appreciate God who made the way, and also the immediate past governor, Goldmyne, and the wife, Dr. Menta, who is in the hall, for allowing God to use them to get this to be done. God bless you. Women constitute nearly 50% of the permanent secretaries gathered in Akwa Ibom states. We have the same in all other positions, elected, appointed, councillors, supervisors. That's the way to go. And that's what we have come to also witness in Lagos State. We commend the great works of my wife, Her Excellency Pastor Mrs. Patience Moino, in doing through what she's doing through the Golden Initiative for All, JIVA, which is her pet project. I'm therefore highly impressed by this formidable platform for women empowerment by Her Excellency leading the team. This nation is highly blessed with highly talented and patriotic women who can make significant contributions to nation building. For me, this is what this conference is all about. There is nothing strange about our challenges as a nation. We are just going through a phase. We shall soon become history. What matters is the determination to forge ahead and to encourage to take the right decisions even when they initially seem unpalatable. It is on this note that I solicit continued support for the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, as he painstakingly steers the nation towards the promised land. When women, especially great women like you, come together to plan, change things, this is how important this conference is. The ideas will emerge through your discussions that will offer insights into the intention of today's gathering. And considering the array of great minds in this arena, this conference holds great promise for Nigeria. My belief is that with gender equality, we can achieve more for our people, break more glass ceilings, and work towards a more gender-friendly governance. Once again, I want to thank Your Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State and her team. I want to appreciate the gender-friendly government want to appreciate the founders and past leaders of this great organization for laying the sound foundation to gather women in position of authority. And especially permit me to appreciate our dear mother, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency, distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for always standing by the women and for the women. Before I conclude His Excellency's speech, permit me to add, as a woman, that we women, we call the center stage in governance, in development. Because when you empower one woman, you're empowering the entire family, you're empowering the community. It's not just for that woman alone. We've been lucky to find ourselves in one position of authority or the other. How do we make good use of such a privilege? 1,001 women are there in Lagos State, but God has singled you out. How do you use it? How do you play the role model for the younger generation of our girl child, of our teenagers, of our young women, to also have the opportunity to come one day, rise one day, to stand where we stand, to sit where we stand. All we owe them is to ensure that we are committed, we are diligent, we have integrity, we bring out that positive part in us to serve as a role model, and also to ensure that whatever comes your way, yes, we will gain, but let it reach out. That's what the organizers of this conference are doing. That through this gathering, these funds will be generated to support the community, the less privileged, to build schools, to touch lives through agri, through health, medical aid, and so on. If we do this, God will certainly bless us. It goes to time with the Arise agenda of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, the policy of the state. That's why as soon as he saw the thing, he said this is Arise agenda put in a different form, and determined to ensure it is well ably represented here today.
Sovereign motherland. name is Teju Phillips. I'm from Lagos State, an indigene. I used to be a former commissioner, and it was at my time, 1999, when I served with the current president as commissioner in his cabinet, that this council started. So quite historical for me, quite passionate, and gender-seeking advocacy as far as I'm concerned. So for 24 years, I've been coming here. So I'm happy, and I thank God I've been able to make it. Well, the sensitivity to the awareness for women has been created all along. A development and improvement in women. And the consciousness that you can do better. And it has grown. I mean, Lagos has empowered a lot of women. Lagos has sensitized women to have confidence in themselves.
Kafila Togbara, House of Representative Member, Koshofe Federal Constituency. Council has been a long time program, and we thank God for Lagos State government, successive government, and of course the leader, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has supported this program all along. So we are very appreciative. Lagos women are appreciative. And even beyond Lagos State, a lot of state governments have tried to emulate this program because it has been very, empowering. It has been very educative. It has always inspired a lot of women. From the topics they choose every year, for instance, this year, the topic is Soar Beyond Boundaries, Enrich your communities.
I'm Mrs. Hamzat, General Manager, Lagos State Drivers Institute. It's a very good initiative by a committee of a wife of the Lagos State government officials. I've been coming to council the last 10 years. It has been so impactful. It's a lot of new things, new idea for us as a woman, for us to be able to compete with other women in every walk of life. So this year edition is Soar Beyond Boundaries. You can see the caliber of women that are here. All of us were happy. At the end of the conference, we usually take something home. We bring it back to our environment.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.